Hi, I'm Steve Gould of Gould Brothers Exhibition Shooting, and today we're talking about mounting your shotgun. Getting a good, consistent mount is very, very important to successful clay and wing shooting. If we're not mounting the same way every time, it changes the placement of our head and our eye looking down the barrel, which is going to make us inconsistent. So we're going to talk about a few basic elements in a good shotgun mount. First thing we want to talk about is making sure we mount, bringing the gun up to our head, not our head down to the gun. So some may have the tendency to mount to their shoulder and then bring their head down to the gun. We want to actually bring the gun up to our shoulder and our head with the correct placement. If this seems difficult to bring the gun up to your head instead of your head down to the gun, it could be an issue of gun fit. So reference our video on gun fit for more information on that. The second thing we're going to look at is cheek weld. The cheek weld is just making sure that your face is firmly placed against the stock of your gun and that it doesn't move during the course of the shot. Some may have the tendency to kind of move their head around on the stock or even float their head up as they're in transitioning to the target. When this happens, it changes our sight picture, the way our eye sees the clay in relation to our gun, and most oftenly is going to lead to a miss. So let's make sure our cheeks are firmly placed on the stock of our gun and that they stay there through the course of the shot. Next, let's look at the grip on the forearm. A lot of people find it beneficial to actually use their index finger to point on the forearm, with one finger pointing forward, whether it's on the side or the bottom. It's not that big of a deal, as far as I'm concerned anyways. But why some people like to point like that is because we have a natural tendency to be able to point where we're looking. So if we're looking at the bird, that natural tendency to point should help us move the shotgun to where it needs to be. Next, we'll look at the other side with our other hand and your elbow. We don't want our elbow down like this. We want to get our elbow somewhere up in the vicinity of maybe 90 degrees. And this helps us create a nice pocket to mount the shotgun into and helps us increase our control of the shotgun. Last thing I want to talk about with a good shotgun mount is making sure we're mounting our gun as we're moving it towards our intended target. So if the bird's coming out, we don't want to mount and then swing to the bird. We want to see the bird with our eyes, always keeping our focus on the clay, not on the gun. And as we're watching the bird, we bring the gun up to our head and shoulder and then acquire the right amount of lead and successfully shoot the bird. Those are just a few elements of a good shotgun mount. For more tips on improving your clay and wing shooting, follow the link that's on your screen. Otherwise, to stay on top of all our latest videos, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you don't have a YouTube account, next best way is to sign up for our email newsletter and we'll shoot you the new videos as they come out. You can do that at gbxshooting.com. Hey, thanks for watching.